at a Kitty and Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram under the big American flag. We've been here for 30 years, and we're going to continue being here for the next 30 years to serve you with all your automotive needs.
Tonight on Grillin' with the Guru.
What we doing, Gert?
Old school. We're going old school. We're doing jambalaya.
Crawfish pie, filet gumbo.
We'll get to the second ones a little later on. But right now we're doing pork and sausage jambalaya the old school way.
Yes.
We're going to show you how it's supposed to be done. We've been seeing a lot of ugly stuff on the internet.
No, we're going to make it right. We are turning the table.
That's right.
Yes.
And then we have a knowledge bomb.
Oh, big knowledge bomb, Charlie Pritchett.
It's all coming to you. It's all going to be great because Grillin' with the Guru starts.
I want to do it right now! Hey guys, hang on. That one kind of messed me up.
From the bottom. Come from the bottom.
Oh, from the gut. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Kurt,
What
we
we
doing jambalaya, baby.
Hey, old school though, okay? Look, we've been seeing a lot of things on the internet. Put this in it and that this and different type of soups and all this mix and
you
all
got
that
You
stuff.
got the box versions and all that. And if you're in a time crunch and you got to make you want to do something real quick for your family, this ain't bad. I mean, this is good.
They'll get you.
But we're going to show you how to make a great jambalaya.
Yes, and something that you can do. And look, there's a lot of things you don't need to add to jambalaya for it to be great. Remember, jambalaya is real Cajun for peasant food, right? They use the scraps of meat, they brown it real well, a lot of rice. That's what it's
They probably brought that all the way from Nova Scotia, Acadie, baby.
Acadie, all the way.
But let's go ahead and thank our sponsors.
We better do it.
Yeah.
We got a Katie and a Dodge.
Ooh, where they at?
Under the big American flag.
Across from?
The airport.
Which airport?
The one right here. It's in your backyard. We're not
Lafayette
far from it
Regional
from where we
Airport.
are.
I can see him right here. Look the flag.
Since
right there.
1991, the Katie and
Family
Dodge has
owned.
been serving family owned.
Family owned and operated, guys.
If you want to hear a great story about how that dealerships, go over there and ask anybody because they all know. Ask them how that place originated.
Good people. Yeah.
Great story.
Oh, yeah. And what do they sell?
They sell Dodge,
Ram,
Jeep,
and Chrysler. Yeah.
Boom, right?
All the four major food groups.
My personal truck is a 2010 Dodge Ram. It's got 230,000 miles on it.
Matt has a Ram.
Yep.
He got a truck over there.
So, it might be time for, maybe, I don't know. But it won't break. I can't break it.
And Earl's. We got to throw some love to Earl's.
Man, love that place.
Man, they smoked their own sausage, guys. I mean, my daughter, okay, I'm going to tell on her. She went and picked up a plate lunch this past weekend, and she said, Dad, I'm not trying to say anything bad about your cooking, but their ribs probably a little bit better than yours.
That hurts.
I told that to Timmy.
You get it right there.
I told that to Timmy and Larry in the parking lot. Boy, you should have seen him go.
Oh, yeah. They get you right here. See, kids, for crying out loud. I think we got to take a break.
I'm a little verklempt.
Oh, my God.
And look, what you got?
Louisiana Love. Gilbert's greatest makers of Louisiana Love. That last one kind of got to me. It really did. Louisiana Love seasoned products. Go to Gilbert'sGreatest.com. We make seasoning. We make barbecue sauce. We make pre-made mixes and all kind of lovely stuff. Inject and marinade. It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your patronage.
And Percy Gitter Companies.
104 Wilson.
'Tis the season. 204.
204.
204 Wilson Street. Wilson. Right there at the corner of General Mouton and Wilson Street.
You know where it's at?
You can't miss us.
You know where it's at.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the time of year when people are like reclaiming their patio.
Yeah.
They're blowing their patio off like 20 times a day because all the oak tree leaves and the dingleberries and all that stuff. But they are ready to reclaim their patio. And if you're looking at your patio furniture and you're not happy with it, it's looking kind of sad.
We can fix
You
that.
want it repowder coated. Let me go talk to Dawn or Greg over there at the shop. They, man, look brand new. They did this furniture for a lady. It was 20 years old. And her words out of her mouth said it looks as good, if not as better than when she first bought it.
And they just did go to their Facebook page. They just posted some ornamental ironwork that they did.
Oh.
Fantastic.
You know who that's for?
No.
Bad Barnes Butt Rub.
Go ahead, bet by roll.
His Butt Ranch out there in Tennessee.
Bro,
yeah, he's
that
doing
place-
a beautiful gazebo out there.
Nice.
Let me tell you.
So that's that part of that.
Yeah, we got all that out the way. So let's talk about, you want to talk about some more or you want to go to the break?
Let's take a little break. When you
Okay.
come back, we'll give you the lowdown.
Go get you something to drink.
And then we're going to show you a little surprise on the grill. And it's going to get time to get started. So come back and see us.
Yeah, we got a new toy, y'all. Mm-hmm. You're going to like this.
You're going to love it. 2 minutes. See you in a little bit. Woo! Welcome back to Grillin' with the Guru.
Ooh, man.
Time to get to it.
We got to get busy,
All
y'all.
right, it's jambalaya, pork and sausage, very classic jambalaya. You can make jambalaya.
do chicken, you can do
almost
shrimp,
anything.
you can do anything.
That's right. The biggest difference, generally speaking, when you have a seafood jambalaya,
It's cost
it's called
and the flavor.
and red. It's you tend to put a little tomato product in it, but that's entirely up to you.
That's
the
right.
technique remains the same.
Right.
What we got right here? What's that?
Oh, okay. Now, I'm not dogging anybody. Okay, look. If you need to add something to darken your jambalaya, I'm not saying you're not doing it right, but that ain't working
You
over
ain't
here.
doing it right.
We ain't doing it over here.
You
Did
ain't
I
doing
get
it
you?
right. You got it.
I got you. I'm bleeding, Sheriff.
Cut me, Nick. Cut me.
All right. So what you got there?
Huh? So look, this is it. This is the show, the star of the show.
They
Boston
call
butt.
it's the Boston butt, but it's the shoulder.
It's the show. It's the top part of the shoulder.
Oh,
You got-
I got that stuff. Oh,
God
ooh,
dang it.
I got
You
you.
knew it was gonna
I
happen.
love you, man.
Yeah, my baby. So it's the top part of the shoulder on the
Right.
pig. Okay,
That's
so the where the knuckle is, and this bone right here is called an H bone. It's where it goes in the clavicle. Okay, the bottom part is what they call the picnic, and then below that, when you get to the forearm,
shank.
that's the shank.
Yeah.
That's the shank. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
So I want to throw a knowledge bomb at you, and I know
Hit it.
you're the mad scientist. You
Hit me,
probably already
baby.
know this, but like whenever we're living, breathing organisms,
Yeah, yeah.
and so there's a certain amount of energy we produce.
That's
so,
correct.
And animals are no different. So,
That's right.
So as you take that meat out the bag,
Yeah.
and from the butcher, there's a certain amount of charge that's actually already on that piece of meat.
That's true.
So we need to make sure that it's not overly charged. So look, I got my multimeter right here, and we're gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna check it and get my ground. Yeah, you see, look, it's a little too it's
too hot?
Oh, it's too hot. We need to deground it. So look, I'm gonna take this knife right here, and I'm gonna put this right here, and then you hold that one.
I'll hold this.
And then I'm gonna stick this right here at the top, and then you kind of hit it both places right there. Pop, there you saw that? Decharge. That's it. So now we're good to cook. We decharged the Boston butt. Now I don't want y'all calling or sending us emails saying, "Is that true?" No, cool, y'all. That's not true. But that could be a knowledge bomb.
But it's not.
Look, Linda over there. She's about to fall off.
It's
the
Charlie Pritchett's knowledge bomb.
So
but anyway,
fat cat.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
all right.
Some people they're like, "Ooh, don't touch that." That's the love right there.
So but it stands to reason. Okay, so the fat cap changes depending on who trimmed it, and you can see it right here. Look how thick that is.
That's
okay.
That's a lot thicker than the one I earlier cooked.
Right. So Boston butt has a lot of intramuscular fat, and you can see it right here. You see all those white? That's all fat that's inside there. So you're going to have a lot of flavor there. Do you want some of this? Absolutely. But just know that the more that you have on here now is going to be in the pot.
Right.
So if you want a really greasy jambalaya, keep all that on.
Right.
If you want it moderate, trim some of it off. And actually, if you go online and you learn and you type in how to render pork fat, they'll show you how to turn that into liquid gold.
That's it. That's
Or
it, baby.
solid gold.
So we're gonna trim some of that off.
Yeah, I think it's best to take some of it off. I mean, this really is a lot. And also, if you're going to smoke, this is going to create a lot of fire.
Right.
Because if smoking over coal like you should be.
Okay. So that leads me into we don't have time to cook this and pre-smoke it.
No.
So earlier today, I had another one just like this, and we seasoned it with the mustard, just like we're doing pulled pork, and we seasoned the outside generously because that's a big chunk of meat. It can take a lot of seasoning. You want to have a really big rub on it, And then I pre-smoked it for 3 hours.
Right.
You see that smoke coming out that thing?
Yeah.
Matt, walk around here. Look at this. Ain't no Cajun grill, bro. What is that?
Golly, yeah. This is our new toy.
It's our new toy. This is made by Everdur.
Everdur.
And you see that guy's name right there?
Yeah.
Heston Blumenthal.
Yeah.
That's one of them fancy chefs.
Yeah.
And so he, along with the Everdur people, they designed this, and this thing is a missile.
Yeah.
It's like SpaceX type stuff.
Super solid.
I mean, look how you have your hand on that.
Yeah, that's right. 300. We're about 325 degrees. I got my hand right on it.
It's
It's been there
double
for a while.
insulated. This is all die-cast aluminum, powder coated on the outside, stainless steel accents. This thing is a machine. It has an air intake at the bottom, so air in, and you have a chimney at the top, air out.
Look at the smoke rolling off that thing.
This thing's crazy, bro.
Golly.
And they have a few different models, and there's a lock mechanism. So if you got kids and you don't want to mess in, or your best friend, I'm gonna put a padlock on me because they got couillons. But yeah, when you open it up, it's all wow.
Where'd you go?
I know. I'm right here. I promise. But this thing is a machine. So it has 2 racks. We're gonna smoke the butt, and after we smoke the butt, we're gonna come back and we're gonna put the pot in the grill. Big 9-quart pot, it can take it. It's got 2 levels.
Absolutely.
We're gonna put it on the lower level, and then we're gonna make the jambalaya.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we're gonna close that. We're gonna open that, let that smoke go. And look,
Beautiful.
guys, so look, let's go ahead and throw it to break.
Yeah, and then when you come back, we're gonna start cutting up some pork.
Yeah, we're gonna cut up the pork, and we're gonna take this raw one, and we're not even gonna throw it on the grill. We just wanna show you how we season it.
Yeah, and show you, these come 2 in a pack. This is what it looks like. If you have this much fat, consider taking some of it off.
Yeah, so y'all don't go nowhere. We're coming right back, I promise.
See you in a bit.
Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to the show.
It's good. And if it's good, we're making jambalaya.
Oh.
So you seasoned and
We
smoked this.
Just like you're doing pulled pork. We put
Right.
yellow mustard.
Yeah.
Coated the outside, seasoned the outside,
Yeah.
really good like a barbecue rub. You don't want to just sprinkle it. You put it on there.
Put the hammer.
It's a big piece of meat. Put it on the smoker. We smoked it with applewood for 3 hours, open smoke. And it was cooked, done. It's not pulled pork. It's not like 199.
No.
But it was a good 165 internal temperature.
Yeah, and
we've
it's
been
still-
nibbling on the outside.
It's still tough, right? It's still tough. So we have to cook it and tenderize it. Now, you may be looking at this saying, well, you cooked it, how's it going to brown? There's plenty of sugars that left in here for browning. Plenty, don't worry about that.
Well, let's go to the grill.
Matter of fact, come see.
Yep. So we already did the sausage, which was pre-smoked Earl sausage. And then we sauteed the onions down. Look at all that orange juice.
This is look, that's the love right there.
Oh.
That's the juice that came from the pork
So,
resting.
yeah, the reason you don't need that darkening liquid stuff is because the Maillard browning this pork, the juice from that, the smoke, y'all saw that dark gravy. It's all gonna be beautiful.
Dude. Oh yeah. All right, so let's talk about what's gonna happen. Let's talk about what's happening.
But while we're
to the
here,
meat.
I just want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the Everdur,
Yeah.
like I said, it has 2 cooking racks. So
Right.
we have the lower rack on. We're literally only 2 inches from that lump charcoal.
That's why you see the flames
Blazing hot.
But
Exactly.
that's what you want.
And we threw some smoking wood, some hickory chunks on that to get some fire. So now we got it's cooking 360, baby.
Oh yeah.
This is an outdoor oven.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close this and let it do its thing.
We have the vents open.
Oh, wide open. Well, let me tell I just closed it. There we go. Now it's wide open.
So look, what's happening is in there right now, we brown the onions in the Trinity. We brown it down, and then we put in this liquid. That dark liquid's going to reduce, and it's going to get sticky.
Sticky.
Oh yeah. And
We call that the crud on the spoon like that.
That's right. And it's going to start to make it. It's going to lose all its liquid. It's going to turn into a paste. That paste is going to start to brown, along with rendered juices that are still inside the pork
And the fat.
And the fat. That's going to continue to brown. So you're building what's called a fond. We call it
Like
gratin.
Fonzie? Like Fonzie? We say Fonz? Oh, no, fond.
The fond.
Okay.
Fond. Not the fond.
That sounds like, you got a mosquito. That sounds like a
loves me.
Charlie Pritchard knowledge bomb.
That's what it's called. Hey,
The
Charlie.
fond.
The crud or the gratin or the crust at the bottom of a pot is called the fond. The thicker the fond, the better. However, it does insulate.
Right.
So what does that mean, Kurt? That means that when it starts to get a certain amount of thickness, it's still going to be screaming hot underneath, but your meat's it's not really cooking. You need to scrape it up because it's going to burn.
And the other thing is that, you don't want it to burn. So you got to constantly stir periodically, because if it burns, it's going to get bitter.
You got to watch it.
Pas bon.
This is the part of making the gravy or jambalaya that is very, very difficult to explain. There's no time. I can't tell you do it for 25 minutes at 375. It doesn't work that way.
That's why them meals in a box are so popular. People ain't got the time. They don't want the time.
But if you do a big pot like that, you'll have plenty left over.
And let me tell you, this is a weekend type of cookout.
Absolutely it is. That's right.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. So take your time with it, check it. Don't open it too often, but I was just telling Keith, the bad part about this grill, as great as it is, it's so insulated you can't hear.
You can't hear the sizzle.
I can't hear it sizzle, so we're gonna have to give it a check. We're gonna have to check it out and see what's going on.
So
listen to that.
Oh, man. It's like we're making gratons, right? Look at that.
Well, we kind of almost.
Look at that. That's what you want to see, guys.
You see how that's brown? You see how it's starting to reduce? It's leaving that streak when he drags his spoon.
And look, it's already starting to collect.
So that's the thing. Now we got to let this go. You got to let it go.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to let it stick a little bit, but you don't want it to stick for a long time and burn. Look on the side right there. Oh,
that's gonna be.
It's coming together, boy. It's coming together.
I love this grill, boy.
Oh yeah, that's a winner pork and sausage dinner.
Now I don't know if anybody locally sells this grills, but I think at barbecueguys.com, they sell it.
You might be able to get them.
Baton Rouge.
Well, we'll see about getting them distributed. But anyway, hey, we're going to take a little break. When you come back, we're going to talk about rice, what kind of rice to use, the ratio of rice to water,
When I using Uncle Ben's?
No, he couldn't make it. He got hung up. I don't know what it was. The ticket didn't validate.
That's all right.
But that's okay. We got some Supreme rice meal rice, though, partner. Right there in Crowley, Louisiana.
Medium grain, you heard?
And that's going to be important. And we'll tell you why. But you got to come back.
Because you're going to see and want to see that.
Absolutely. Woo! See you in a little bit, guys. Welcome back to Grillin with the Guru.
Ooh.
Listen, don't tell nobody. Oh my goodness. But they got some stuff in that pot, boy.
My gosh, man. So what we did, we cubed up the Boston butt.
We took the smoked Boston butt. If you just joined us, we're making pork and sausage jambalaya.
The real way.
Oh yeah.
Over
honest to goodness way. So you smoke the butt. About 3 hours.
3 hours with applewood.
Yeah. And so we took it off the bone, cubed it up.
And we tasted it, and it was amazing by itself.
Yeah, it was passing, It was awesome.
But it rendered about half of that 9-quart pot full of just pork meat.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So, and then we browned our Trinity really, really well.
Almost caramelized
it. And then we added the pork back in. And because we're cooking on this grill.
And it's so close to the fire.
The fire is going up the side. So the entire pot, even the walls, are a cooking surface.
Right.
The meat started to sear and caramelize on the walls.
Yeah, and breaking down.
And when it's right, you start dragging your spoon like we showed you in the last segment, and it starts to leave those streaks in there. So you say, how you tell? It's a black pot. How you tell? That's how you tell.
How you tell.
The spoon's going to start to stick. You could feel it. You could feel stuff on the side.
So to deglaze the pot, we added 2 quarts of beef stock.
Now, Keith got the regular beef stock, and it has sodium in it, and that's fine. Just be leery of that whenever you go to season, okay?
That's right.
So you can get the no sodium version, whatever.
But it's a big pot. Between the seasoning you have on the butt and the salt, the sodium in the stock.
Right.
Just don't go crazy. Wait till you get everything in the pot, then start tasting it, then you can start adding.
That's exactly the point, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we
added the smoked sausage.
We added the stock, and then you scraped real well.
Oh yeah, we deglazed that
Deglazed real well, and
it's smooth like a baby's rear end.
Shut baby.
The color.
And then, so we added our smoked sausage back in that we browned before.
Yeah.
And then we added rice. So here's the magic ratio.
This is the problem everybody has when it comes to making jambalaya from scratch.
It's 2 to 1. 2 parts liquid to 1 part rice. No, Kurt, I have liquid in the pot. How am I supposed to know? Try and keep track of it if you can, okay?
But if you're not sure, Always there on the side of adding a little bit more liquid. Like we added a little bit more water to the beef stock because it had rendered down a little bit. It steamed out, it thickened up. So always just, you want to have that rice floating in that liquid. And then from there, it's going to be what, about a 15, 20 minute
15,
cook?
20 minutes. Yeah. Don't open the lid. If you do, the world's not going to stop turning, but you run the risk of having dry rice.
Yeah, and you don't want to move the meat around. You want all them flavors to kind of just come together.
Yeah, and also, it's a good time to adjust your fire back down.
Right.
You don't want a screaming, rolling boil.
Speaking of that, with this wonderful Everdure grill, I can shut the air off, and then this is my chimney, so I can pinch that. And we were at about, 350? We want to bring it down to about 300.
Yeah.
We just want to simmer.
That's right. That's right. And it's good, like you said, about 20 minutes. And we use medium grain rice.
Medium, why?
Because it gets sticky. Medium grain rice has more starch because it has more surface area, right? Mm-hmm. And it gets sticky. And that's what, to me, that's what makes a good jambalaya. That's the difference between jambalaya and rice and gravy. Two things. You cook the rice in the gravy, and the second thing is it's sticky. It should hold its form whenever you spoon it in the plate.
And I kind of like the fact that, the medium grain compared to the long grain, when you put a bite in your mouth, I kind of get that oral fixation. I kind of like to have the rice, Don't look at that. I didn't say it wasn't sexual.
Look, he almost hurt himself on them 2 words right there. Yeah. I
got more in the tank,
Almost had to grab him.
Oh, why's your oral fixation, bro? What are you talking about, Queen? It's all right.
It's all good.
So look, that's pretty much the wrap up, right?
That's it.
Okay, and Matt's gonna do a great job at editing this because we got some really good B-roll shots.
Yeah.
And he's gonna work all that in. Y'all have already seen that.
Yeah, we got some great shots of the pot boiling and the meat and everything in there. And
the pork frying down.
I'm telling you, we looking at it, we're like, this is gonna be good. We know it's gonna be good.
And again, a tip, it could be another Charlie Bridget knowledge bomb. If you need to get the fire temperature up and your coal is only producing a certain amount, throw some chunk accent wood over your coals.
It'll get right up.
And that flame, when it fires up, it's going to be kissing the bottom of the pot.
Beautiful.
And if you need to tamper it down, just choke it down.
All right, time for break. When you come back, it's our favorite segment. A la Moje! That's the one I'm talking about, but you got to come back and see just how good this is going to be.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the color, baby. Woo! Ooh, Kurt.
Looky.
Get mad.
Look
at the steam coming out of that. Now
look at the color.
That's not a dry jambalaya. Look how moist that is.
That is just.
Look at the color in there.
Look at it. The pork's perfectly thin. All right, hey, listen. Just want to tell y'all about this. So jambalaya is a very, very rich dish. It's a lot of fat, a lot of starch. It's really rich to eat. So we thought what would be a good way to break up that richness is to make kind of a Cajun chimichurri. So this is grilled green onions, a little bit of Louisiana Love seasoning, some olive oil, and some apple cider vinegar that you could just put on top of it, and it'll kind of break up some of that richness. Is it gonna be good? I don't know, but we're gonna try.
Oh, we're gonna try both of them.
Hey, we gotta thank our sponsors again, Acadiana Dodge under the big American flag.
Across from the airport.
Go by and see them. Tell them you saw the gurus send you to them. You know what I'm trying to say.
And you want to buy 2 Jeeps, one for him and one for her.
We got to thank Earl's Cajun Market.
Oh my God.
Gilbert's Greatest Foods Makers of Louisiana Love.
Percy
and the Gidrick Companies on 204 Wilson Street. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Grillin' with the Guru.
Yeah. The Junebug wants some.
Yeah, he does. We don't know what we're going to be cooking next time, but we know
it's going to be good.
We will see you next time.